Where do you fall on that divide?
I'm an optimist. I really like to see technology in general, right, as an enhancer of people's lives, and I think that's been true throughout all my career. I agree with you. I think there's a lot of ingredients, right? And let's say a reference that gets us today, right, and where we are. There's the pandemic. You mentioned in some of your previous comments. It kind of helped us go digital, right? And I think if I can tap a little bit into my own experience when I was doing AI here in Latin America, different to the other regions, you need to start with a pain point, and I brought products that in the US would be focused on entertainment. It's like, hey, let's organize faces on videos and, see who's there and, get the story about the actor or whatever. And here it was like, look, I want to find out if there was a robber, a thief, coming into the store. And it just, you see that where I'm going, right? So I think, in my view, I feel it'll be big problems that we'll be using this technology first. In problems, I mean the restrictions that we have today, right? Time and space for, let's say, in our search to abundance. And I think this is one of the moments. There's another paper that I wrote about abundance through the clones. And there's really, to get infinite time or very almost unlimited bandwidth of time, right? So if I had to give a prediction, which I'm not really good at, but I would say that we should start with the pain points and see where this technology can help us really solve those problems. And I agree with you. There's other fears, if you allow. People are thinking, "Oh wow, what's happening?" It does. The clone doesn't have a soul.
Let's talk. Help me piece my way through this, because yes. I'm certainly aware of pain points. I have people every day take my online public speaking courses because they feel the pain of, and they tell me this, TJ, I'm nervous. I'm not confident when I speak. I'm not confident going to this job interview. I'm not confident giving a PowerPoint presentation to my board. I'm nervous about pitching my startup to these angel investors, asking them for my first $20,000. So I know what their pain is. Right now, they either wing it and do a so-so job or a poor job and they just tough it out, or they take one of my online courses and that helps some, although typically they don't really practice enough and they don't record themselves and see feedback, or a tiny less than 0.01% will hire me for a day and fly to me or fly me to them, and then they get great results, but that's too expensive and there's just not time, the vast majority of the world. So I know what the time is. Some of those people are now coming into my clone where they can actually rehearse and get feedback. The problem is we haven't gone beyond the stage of it being sort of a curiosity. Now, my clone has been up since the last day of April. And the video part, I guess, for maybe 3 months now. So it's still early in the game. But what I'm noticing is that people look at it and they're talking to it, and I can see the conversations. The end, quite often, oh, wow, thanks, this is really helpful. But they don't come back. They're not building a relationship with the clone coach as a useful tool, the way they might be with a personal trainer, where they got to drive across town, change clothes, get into a gym, and have that coach say, all right, TJ, get on the floor and give me 20 push-ups. People are still more comfortable with that, even though there's all those hurdles of driving across town, parking, changing clothes to work with that kind of a coach.